Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back. Jeff with Torpedoes and Tarantulas here, and tonight we're going to feed some tarantulas. Okay, so we're going to start with my Brachypelma hamori, and as you can see, its abdomen is looking quite plump. A little bit of an update on this guy. Since I rehoused it, I put one of those baby roaches that I had in the enclosure with it, and it didn't want anything to do with it. So I decided to do what I did with my Harpactira pulchripes when I first got it, and offer it pre-killed food. And since then, it has been eating. And so that's basically all you're going to see on this one. There's going to be no takedowns or anything. I'm just going to take one of those pre-killed baby crickets and lay it in there for it. And later on, it will be eating. That's all of that one. On to the next. Alright, so next up, we have my Brachypelma auratum. And I've got a really nice excuse me. It's kind of hard to say with all those attas in there. That Blatta lateralis roach. Ready for this guy. So let's go ahead and give it a feed. I suspect it's a male. We don't know yet until it molts. Just a little bit of an update while we're waiting here, guys, on the jumping spiders. The little jumping spider that I caught inside my house unfortunately died. I have no idea why. I just went to check on it one day, and it was down in the bottom of that little vial, curled up, dead. There we go. Boy, I can't wait till this sucker molts so that those colors can deepen and just really come out. But there is my B. auratum now feeding on a roach. Like I was saying, the one that I caught inside the house, it died. The female with the egg sac, the egg sac, the baby started emerging, and I kept them for a while. I just really couldn't get any food that was small enough for them, so what I did was just took the whole tub outside and just took the lid off of it, and they're now all out in the wild in their natural environment. So I hatched the babies out, and now they're all out into the world. So there's my Brachypelma auratum. Again, like I said, feeding on the roach. We'll wait a few seconds here and see if it gives us a happy dance. And of course, as soon as I say that, it does. These creatures are so fascinating, especially at feeding time. While, again, we're waiting on it to give us a little happy dance, if you saw my video yesterday, I got an Exoterra Nano wide enclosure that I want to use to rehouse one of 3 of my tarantulas. Either this one, or my Harpactira pulchripes, or my Chromatopelma cyanopubescens. They're all about the right size to put into the Exoterra Nano. Now later on, I do plan on getting more of the Exoterra Nano. I'm just trying to figure out right now which tarantula I should rehouse in the first of these enclosures. And so I'd like to ask you guys for your help. Which one would you like to see me rehouse first into this new enclosure? So drop me a line down in the comments on that and let me know which one that you'd like to see rehoused into the first of the Exoterra enclosures. That's about all we're going to get out of the auratum, I think, so we'll switch over now to the next one. And next up is my Harpactira pulchripes, hiding its face down in its burrow. Let's drop a roach in there and see what happens. Another little update on this guy here. It is starting to spend a lot more time out of its den, and it's getting a lot less flighty when I open its enclosure. It doesn't run into its burrow as quickly or easily, so it's getting more bold as the days go on and it gets bigger. I'm anticipating a molt out of this one pretty soon, probably. It's been about, I think, 35, 36 days since it last molted, so it should be getting pretty close to another molt here. And as you can see right now, it's not showing any interest in the food. So it may be closer to a molt than we think. But at least, again, we get to get another view of such a beautiful tarantula while we wait to see whether it's going to feed or not here. I'm honestly not sure whether this spider is interested in feeding or not. And of course it went down under the webbing. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so I had a little bit of trouble with it, but I finally corralled it and partially crushed its head while I was doing it, so, but at least it's still moving. Let's offer it to this tarantula here and see if it wants to eat. And it is looking to me like the spider is not interested in food. So I'm going to leave that roach in there for a little while. I'll check back in later, but this one may be in pre-molt. Now let's go on to the last. And last, but certainly not least, is my Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, my subadult juvenile or subadult male Augie. And we're going to offer him a large female lateralis roach. He also may be getting close to a pre-molt. His last molt cycle was like 62 days, and we're at about 55 here. So he may be in pre-molt as well. But again, while we're waiting, I just wanted to kind of show you, he has really laid down some webbing here recently in his enclosure. And he's rearranged everything that I put in here pretty much. So he's made it the way he wants it. And of course he's being bashful right now. And of course this roach is hidden down in all this webbing somewhere. And if he's not going to eat it, I would like to get it out of there. But I can't see where it's at. So this apparently has turned into a pretty boring feeding video. So, sorry about that, guys. For those of you who do continue to watch my videos, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Take care. God bless y'all.